What up, squad? What's poppin'? Are you ready for another reaction video? All right, so first question I got for you is, you know any NAS tracks?
Yeah.
Which one?
I know I can.
Name me as many as you can. She's from the younger generation, so I need to know. One mic?
I know I can.
What?
Or I can.
I know I can. Okay. All I need is one mic. All right, that's two.
Ether.
Ether, all right.
Yeah, I think that's all I can remember right now.
One mic. I think, you also know...
bridge gap, like the bridge to gap or something like that.
All right, so we got three that she knows for sure. Do you know any Jim Jones songs? Name me a Jim Jones song.
We Fly High, Certified Gangsters, and that's it.
So there we go. Breakdown Pre in the building. All right, so she got 2 and 3, which means she well-rounded, man. She know the old school. She know the old school, yeah? She know the old school and the relevance of the new school, which they're the same age, but Jim Jones would be considered more of new school because of the fact that he's still dropping, and Nas is over there, basically... He making his duckage. He's making
Nas
his
was like when CDs and stuff, like before like YouTube became a big thing. Because Jim Jones was like around when YouTube was first starting to pop and like internet people started coming out.
Nas wasn't even,
Yeah.
All right, so how many can you name? Put it in the comments. How many Nas songs, how many Jim Jones songs? And who do you prefer? This one comes to you from Chick Smooth. This video, we'll put the link in the description below. Nas destroyed Jim Jones effortlessly with the casino partnership deal after disrespecting him. Yo, crazy. I would have thought he destroyed him just with the, you know what I'm saying? The Bitcoin, the Coinbase thing, you know what I'm saying? Crypto. When he invested in that little thing, you know what I'm saying? And they went public. But
yes, sir.
Let's get to it. Seems like Nas got a new venture going on. He was smart. He's one of the rappers from the 90s that actually knew what to do with the money that he was making. And he invested it in all little, you know what I'm saying, venture companies that was, starting to, and they blossomed. And he made some smart investments, which a lot of rappers from the 90s still got to go out and do concerts and do what they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? They out there, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Got their fronts falling out and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that they didn't invest. They got a bad dental plan. They got a bad dental plan. No, actually, I was thinking about somebody else. But hey, that's a good, hey. I
like Joel Santana, so this is not me making fun of him.
So let's get right into it.
I had his album.
You ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let go.
See what's going on here.
Yes, sir.
Dude, bro, it's officially over, you guys. Hey, referee, hit that bell. Stop the count. It's over. We're done. There should be no more conversations to be had after this. Now, over the last 2 weeks, Jim Jones has been going on a campaign against Nas.
Smoking when you say you better than Nas?
I might have been a little, well, as far as, let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he started.
Well, you said that bullshit.
But listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Mm-hmm. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit of run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like, he never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit, and we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys, you heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm going to bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm going to change man. Stephen Law. Can you dig?
Nah, I got a question.
Stick up for itself and meet me in a booth for something if we want to do something historical.
Nas say he don't do that no more. Nas say he don't do that.
Because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard? He's a very smart businessman. He called a couple business licks.
Hold on.
And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. This is how you know Jim Jones is an elite level troll. A few days ago, he went on Backfield Podcast podcast, Salute to Bag Fuel, and he doubled down. He goes on to then say, hey, I'm the reason why everybody's talking about him right now. As a matter of fact, it's been decades since somebody talked about him like this. I made him go viral, not him.
What I did for Nas probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever.
Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? I hate to cut in. I don't think Nas really cares about the internet or moving music or anything like that because he's a businessman now. He matured and he's doing his things. He's doing big things. You know what I'm saying? He eating steak, shrimp, and lobsters. He eating well, man. He eating good. So I don't think he even really cares about this. I get it, Jim. This is your bag because of the fact that, you know what I'm saying? This is what you're doing. But at the end of the day, man, you can't hate on Jim for doing what he's doing. He's trying to stay relevant, and he got on the topic, and that's what most people do on the internet, man. You get on what's trending, you make shit trend, and this is the way that you create buzz for yourself.
Mm-hmm. But Nas does end up trending every time that there's a rap beef. Every time there's a rap beef. And he hasn't put out Ether since forever ago, and yet Ether and what was it? The Jay-Z diss to him.
What?
Jay-Z's diss.
What's it called? Shit,
anyways, the Jay-Z diss and his always comes up because everybody always tries to compare the newer, like with the Drake and Kendrick stuff. I remember Nas was trending. So you can't really say like you're the reason why he trends because every time that there's a rap beef, Nas does trend without even coming up into the conversation. Like he don't even care to talk about it.
Yeah.
So,
you know what I mean?
Just saying.
Hey, it is what it is. Damn, man. I don't know why I drew a blank, man. I was so in it. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Takeover.
I didn't want to say that because I was like,
nah, you got it right. You got it right. It's like my mind drew a blank. I'm like, what the hell is it? You got it right, though.
Yes.
All right, let's get it.
Ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
Now, has Nas reached out to you?
You did. The last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing when him and Jay was beating on him.
Say that.
You heard? You did? Like, and I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the semantics of it.
Have you spoken to Nas since the whole time?
Nas.
Okay.
I don't know Nas to have a conversation with him. You don't have a conversation, we can have that too and shit like that. You dig? Like,
are you bitter?
One thing I did see.
This is actually Soulja Boy level trolling right here. You say something outlandish, people call you out for it, and then you go on to take credit for going viral. It's genius marketing. But unfortunately for Jim Jones, Nas just dropped the ether again. This is how you quiet down all the noise. This is how you show there's levels to this. And this is how you quiet down somebody like Jim Jones. Nas went on his Instagram to post a commercial for a casino. Now, this is not just any regular casino. This is a $5 billion casino in Queens that he's partnered with and also invested with, which pretty much is going to guarantee him generational wealth. And that's not including all his other investments.
The future is not something you wait for. It's something you build. It lives in the hands of the doers, the dreamers, the people who refuse to stand still. Resorts World is more than a casino. It's energy, it's opportunity, it's hope for the borough. A second chance for some, a first step for many. It's where community gathers.
Ooh, that's nice.
Not just to win, but to build a future once imagined.
All right, so now peep this. You know this casino got a lot of investors in it. It's not just Nas's money. Got a lot of investors. We can probably look it up, but I don't have the time because I really don't want to type because I type very slow. But what I'm trying to say is that this got mad investors. And if Nas was irrelevant, they wouldn't have him the face of the casino and making this. Think about that. Why are they using Nas? Why is he the one promoting it? Because they know his name holds weight.
Exactly.
That's exactly why they use
him. Of the time, you say Nas's name, even if you don't really listen to rap like that, you're gonna at least know Nas.
Everybody knows Nasir. Nasir Jones.
Not everybody, because there is few people that surprised me.
Yeah, but most people might know. Most people got to know whether they listen to him or not. You got.
If you play a song, they
mean, come on.
I do know him.
Every one of y'all favorite rappers be trying to copy his album cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Come on. Let's go.
This isn't just business. This is legacy. And now it's time. Time to invest in us. Because the future doesn't ask for permission. It moves with purpose.
Yeah.
From our chairman to our newest employee.
See, from our chairman to our newest. So look at the chairman, but yet they're using Nas. And look at all those people are probably investors.
We're committed to Queens. And in Queens, the future is now.
Now, this casino is basically going to transform Queens, New York into Vegas. So, no, Jim Jones, Nas doesn't have time to argue about who's more viral, who's the better rapper. This is about real life and legacy. So, if you're Jim Jones, you gotta feel crazy right now. You've got to cancel all those podcast tours that you've booked already. You're trying to rap beef with a guy that's not thinking about you, somebody that's out here building partnerships and also investing in stuff that's going to change the lives of people. Just like Nas said in his caption, let's build something legendary for the community. Let's bring the future home. It's time. Listen, man, it doesn't get any better than this. This is how you flex on somebody that thinks you guys are on the same level. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of this cold response to Jim Jones and all the noise he's been making lately? Post your comments below. Subscribe.
All right, so here's my thing, right? There's two things going on. You got Nas doing what he's doing, don't care about what Jim Jones is doing. But Jim Jones is trying to seize the moment in order to, build a buzz around him, which Jim Jones is doing. Yeah, he's trying to pick low-hanging fruit. So Nas not responding is kind of good with Jim, because Jim is like, fuck it, he ain't responding, but still I'm going viral.
I could still use him.
I can still use it. And I don't expect him to stop. I don't expect him to stop. Now, don't get me wrong. They're on two different planets. Yeah. There's two different planets, man. You know what I mean? There's two different planets, and they're both on two different planets. I mean, if you look at the pictures, man. One looked like he 80. The other one looked like he's still in his 20s. The one that's supposed to be relevant looked like the old man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you right there what type of life Nas is living.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Jim for what he does, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everything he does, but shout out to Nas, man, for being smart. Jim, you got to get your ducks together, start investing, man. Jewelry is depreciating, you know what I mean? It's depreciating, man. Anyways, if you got this far in the video, this far in the video, I was going to say video, type viral. Type viral in the comments if you got this far. That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, slap that red button.